Laura Madden, and this is ReFashionTALK Live. It's this little IG Live series I decided to embark upon when all the stay-at-home orders went like full swing. Pretty much like, maybe it was March I started this. It's been months now. And so for the most part, unless I was traveling or booked on some other thing, Monday and Friday, I'm here 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I talk about ReFashion. What the hell is ReFashion? ReFashion is a word that I wrote in a journal years ago that was recovered January 2019, and I decided to name my blog after it. Then I decided to brand my art, ReFashioned Art. Yes, that is my logo. I'm also an artist. If you're new to me, my art is ReFashioned Art, and I also have an art page here on Instagram. Would love your support there as well. Would love a follow. Really working hard to build that up. It's at ReFashioned Art. And where was I going with that? ReFashion, it's really our reimagination to our relationship with all material things. I mean, it started with fashion because I'm a fashion lover, and I learned about the issue, with all of the environmental and social injustice in the fashion industry about 2015, and that really blindsided me. That, had no clue. I had no clue, but it changed me on an instant. Crystal, what's up, babe? I'm just talking about my love of sustainable fashion. By the way, guys, Designer Treasure Hunt, if you don't know her, you must check her out. She's a designer reseller, so everything she sells is designer, impeccable, very well curated, super high quality, and always find extraordinarily unique pieces. So it's kind of like those one-of-a-kind, made-for-you feel pieces. And, they're designers, so who doesn't love designer? And, buying secondhand, without question, is going to be always a huge saving. And I'm so glad she's on here because as I was talking about ReFashion and how we can reinvent our relationship to fashion, secondhand fashion is one of the best ways to do that. And it's kind of like rewiring our thinking that secondhand is like, for me, it's the upper echelon of the best with having your cake and eat it too. You can have incredible fashion, you can have style, you can style your life and curate your closet however you like, and also do good for the planet. It's probably the only type of shopping you can do. It's probably the only type of fashion to be had that's actually giving back to the planet. We are reducing waste, starving the landfill. We are conserving resources, and we are decreasing the demand on the current fashion industry to produce faster, cheaper clothing, which is horrible drain on our resources and is really exploiting people in the workforce, the supply chain, many of which are food and shelter insecure. I know these aren't the fun facts. This isn't the fun side of fashion, but unfortunately it's the real side of fashion. And I really also on that I'm just always obsessed and still have not gotten used to the fact that you can talk back to the people watching. I just love it. It's like semi-fulfilling my dream of having a sustainable fashion home shopping channel. I feel like even though I'm not selling anything here other than my art that's coming next, but it's like still, I just love that interaction and the live aspect of being able to talk to people who are watching. Anyway, I digress, per usual, especially on a Monday. Where was I going with that? Yes, on that, please check out Remake. Remake is a nonprofit that I work very closely with. I'm a board member and I'm also one of their global ambassadors, and they talk in great detail in a very organized and easy to understand fashion. They break it down for you what is really happening in the fashion industry while at the same time offering solutions. Shopping secondhand, shopping designer treasure hunt. Crystal, I know. Crystal, see, she's got the goods. Crystal and I, we could do the home shopping channel. We could do it. Crystal, I guess, this isn't much here, but could this be a set? We could have your logo, we could have your billboard, my billboard. I don't know. I know there's a way, and COVID is helping us get one step closer. Really. She's got the goods. I will do all the talking, and I'll model the clothes, gladly. I feel like it's there. It's there. The idea is there. The seed has been planted. Guys, if you would watch and you would buy from our sustainable fashion home shopping channel, you better DM me and let me know, because we got to do this. We got to do this. So anyway, guys, really would love for you to check out Remake. We'd love for you to support them at Remake Our World. What's up, Khamsone? We've got another reseller, vintage reseller, as well as a designer, a local designer here to Arizona, who is very conscious-minded and very responsibly focused when it comes to producing fashion, designing fashion. She uses a lot of dead stock. She uses a lot of natural fabrics. And I actually auctioned off one of her dresses recently, if you happen to have caught it. It is here in my feed if you want to go back and check. It was one of my happy hour lives, and the dress was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It was 100% cotton, and it had pockets. But aside from that, responsibly focused, consciously minded. So guys, Designer Treasure Hunt at Designer Treasure Hunt, Khamsone at Khamsone with an E, extra E at the end. They're both in the comments, guys, so please check them out. Support these people. These are like solutions to the issues with fashion. But before I forget, please follow Remake as well, at Remake Our World. They have a really, really important campaign going on right now. Sorry, my iPad with all of my notes is shutting off. Don't know what's happening. They have a really important campaign going on right now. It's actually a petition, the hashtag #PayUp petition. And I would just love if you would check out their page. At some point very soon, they talk a lot about the social injustice, the exploitation in the supply chain with the garment workers, and the environmental exploitation as well. That's happening in fashion. And so, I really like to talk about the fun side of fashion, but I'm also here to reveal the truth. And that's a huge part of ReFashion. That's how I came to this concept of ReFashion, because I was in this inner turmoil myself, seeking a solution, knowing I can never give up my passion for fashion and my love of having it and having extra of it. But there's got to be a better way, and there is. Shop secondhand. Shop these local designers. Support your local designers, especially the ones that are more responsibly and consciously, sustainably focused. They're out there, guys. It might take a step or two extra on a Google search, but there's plenty of solutions. And so that is more fun to talk about, of course. But there's very important reasons why. And for a long time, it's funny because I had heard about eco fashion, conscious fashion, this and that. And I've always been real, very, very interested in protecting the environment and eco-minded when it came to conserving energy, conserving water, not wasting food, not wasting, blah, blah, blah. But when it came to fashion, I thought, not for me, because I had no clue. And not only did I have no clue of what was out there. Hey, Ekbio, it's so good to see you. Kelly, how are you? Another fashion warrior and an artist. Kelly Autumn, guys. Check her out, at Kelly Autumn. She's in the comments. So her handle's right there. An artist and a secondhand fashion lover. That's how we met. So where was I going with that? I had no idea why I should be interested in more environmentally, conscious and responsible fashion. I had no clue. Once I found out what was really happening in the fashion industry, it wasn't even a choice. It was my brain, I had blinders on, and I could not even look at the Banana Republics, the Gaps, the Old Navys, the Forever 21s. That's not even beauty to me anymore once I knew the destruction behind it. And I know I'm using harsh words, but I want you to get what's really happening. Many of those brands are not paying their garment workers right now. They're not paying their factories. And it's a really big deal we need to pay attention with. But, for me, I have been able to clear my conscience by shopping secondhand, shopping consignment stores, shopping vintage, by shopping and supporting these local designers. Supporting closer to home is always going to be better. Always. Supporting those local, smaller brands, there's no way they could ever produce the amount of waste that any of these massive mainstream, large scale corporate brands are producing. There's no way. So right there alone, keeping the money closer to home in your local economy. These designers who are producing in your city or in your state, just think, energy saved. Those garments were not traveling all over the world. So every little bit counts, every little bit. So guys, really would love for you to check out Remake. Again, at Remake Our World. Check out Designer Treasure Hunt, at Designer Treasure Hunt. She is here in Arizona, but she's online, so you can shop her anywhere. And at Khamsone E, it's actually at Khamsone Design Studio, where you can find real good stuff. Her custom made dresses. Hey Mary, how are you? Are you gonna be on today? I think it's 11 ASF. I'll be there. Eventually I'll be getting on. Got my demo set up today. All right guys, so a few other things I want to mention. Like I mentioned, I'm an artist. This is my art at ReFashioned Art. That's just a painting I did last summer. I decided to make it into my logo. Would love your support on my art page. Again, really working hard to build that up. That needs to grow. It just does. It's at ReFashioned Art. All of my originals are made using upcycled materials. So again, it's combining that style and sustainability piece from me, which this really developed out of. And again, refashioning. It's reimagining our relationship to all material things. Hey Courtney, how are you? Miami, where are you today? Please let me know. So guys, I'm doing a live art show right after this, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're East Coast, that's 1:30 p.m. If you're Central Time, that's 12:30 p.m. It's gonna be short and sweet. I'm just showing 4 pieces, all originals. Again, guys, I have been doing these art shows, and I think I shared, I've got a real abundance of inventory, but not an abundance of space. I'm also rebuilding my studio. It's probably starting this week, so I really need to clear space. And I'm doing that by doing these essentially flash sales. I'm cutting down the prices, but you gotta get on live or sign up for my email updates, because I do extend those price reductions to people who receive my emails. But I hope you will be one of the lucky ones that will benefit from my doing so. So again, I'll be on there next, 4 pieces, and I do those also every Monday and Friday, and then I do a cocktail hour, happy hour live thing, art show every Friday at 5 p.m. And that's really fun. My husband, he films me, follows me around the camera. My dogs kind of look at me cross-eyed while I'm doing it, and it's really kind of goofy, but it's fun. It's fun, and it's at least a way right now that I can consistently promote my artwork. So hope to see you there. Also guys, really, really exciting. Fashion Impact at Fashion Impact Show. If you'd like to check them out here on Instagram, they have an event, a really cool event coming up. I'm going to show you right now their handle. So I want you to go and check them out after this, of course. So they are doing Fashion Impact Show. This is usually something they do every year in LA, a live fashion event. They can't do that this year, so it is going to be a whole weekend. It's starting this Friday, goes to Sunday, so it's September 4th. We're into September 4th, 5th, and 6th. So there's fashion shows, there's speaker panels, there, oh my God, pop-ups, a whole bunch of really great stuff. So this is it. So it's at Impact Fashion Show, and one of my ethical fashion loves, Thrifts and Tangles, I'm gonna show you in a second. Please follow her. Tyler Chanel, she's also an ethical fashion blogger. She's one of my loves on here. She's one of those people that I follow and I consistently will go back to for information, for updates, for inspiration. She has amazing content. Tyler Chanel, ethical blogger. So she's one of the speakers at the Impact Fashion Show. So I'd love for you to check her out. Again, her handle is at, sorry, I know it's backwards. I will share this in my stories, as I always do, guys. Any businesses or brands or nonprofits, any promotions that I share, I will always share them in my stories so everybody can go and follow them, check them out, and they'll have their handles. Because I know it's hard to read backwards, and I know it's hard to get it down when I'm talking probably too fast. But Tyler Chanel is speaking on circularity. She's a real expert when it comes to secondhand fashion as well. She is based in LA. So she will be speaking on a panel on circularity and circular fashion on Sunday. That's 9/6 at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're not in that time zone, please get on their site and check it out. Also just want to show you, where's Impact Fashion? Where is it? I can't find their... Okay, so here you go. So you will find this on Tyler Chanel's page. You will find it on Impact Fashion Show's page. So again, at Impact Fashion Show, they are selling tickets. I will be there. They have this really cool feature as well. If you take a photo of what you're wearing and you share it in your stories and you use the hashtag and you tag them, they will share it in their stories, which I think is really, really cool. Of course, I have my outfits picked out. Of course. I have to justify having a closet full of clothes right now, so I get dressed in them every day. Also, guys, want to mention, I'm also doing a live this week. I did a live last month with Lauren McDowell. She is a makeup artist, but she's also an astrologer, and I have consulted her for my own astrology chart. She's really, really good. She recently launched her YouTube channel. This is her astrology page at the Velour Hippie _Astro Tarot. Again, I'll share that in my stories after today. It's at the Velour Hippie _Astro Tarot. Lauren McDowell, check her out here. She has the link to her YouTube page. Her YouTube videos are really good, but it really breaks things down so it's easy to understand. And astrology is something I got interested in. I mean, I've always been kind of like intrigued by it, but it was really just the last year that I really started exploring it. I had Lauren do my chart. So I got, my sun sign, I'm Taurus. My moon, I'm also a Taurus. So I have a lot of Taurus in my chart. Hence the excessive clothing and whatnot, the stuff. And I'm Aquarius rising, which is very interesting. They are the most eccentric badass of the astrological signs, and in many ways I can relate to that as well. But we're going to be doing a live this Friday. We're doing a live this Wednesday. It is September 2nd. It is a full moon, and it's actually a real positive one, intense, but really like some positive things are coming to fruition. So I hope you will get on, guys, with us. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, happy hour live. And so I would love for you guys to send us your questions. If you have any questions, concerns, even if it's something personal to you that you would love answered, we will answer it. If we can't, we won't, but please feel free to DM me. You can also DM Lauren if you have a question about astrology. I mean, she is the expert, but I will be leading the live, so feel free to DM me with anything you'd like us to touch on. It's gonna be good. The last one we did was an hour and a half. This one will be a little shorter, I promise. This one will be a lot shorter. But join us this Wednesday, guys. Again, I will share that in my story so you don't miss it. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Join us for happy hour. Why not pour yourself a cocktail or a mocktail? It's fine. But something fun and festive, of course. So that's going to be 5 p.m. Talking about the full moon and astrology. It's just something, it's a tool. It's really helped me a lot. And so might help you too. Okay, so last thing I want to mention, guys, we love for you to follow Emily Stochl. She is another sustainable, ethical fashion content creator, advocate, also a fellow Remake ambassador. I was just featured on her podcast that aired last week, PreLoved Podcast. She talks all about secondhand, circularity, sustainability, social justice, within the fashion industry. I have learned a ton from listening to her podcast, and I'm really honored that I am now a featured guest. She's into season 4, so this girl, she's really rocking it with her content. Into season 4, but please check her out at Emily Stochl. If you want to look her up on iTunes, it's PreLoved Podcast. Just, do a search PreLoved Podcast on iTunes or look up Emily Stochl. Let me see. I don't think I have her. I don't think I have her handle saved here. Emily Stochl. Oh, I can get it for you. Emily Stochl on, hey, stand for a difference. Nice to see you. Okay, Emily Stochl, guys, check out her podcast. And this is her Instagram handle here. So it's at Emily Stochl. Sorry, I know it's backwards. I don't even know why I'm showing you, but look for this. If you find, this is her picture. Look for that. All right, guys, so I think that's all I want to touch on today. Again, I'll be doing my live art show, flash sale. These are flash sales, guys. So the prices are really, from here on out, the prices are good during this show only. If you see something you like, just DM me. And that's going to be on my art Instagram at ReFashioned Art, just showing 4 pieces, but really cut down the prices. So if it's something you like, you can get a really good deal. See you Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, talking full moon stuff. And then I'm back for another ReFashionTALK Live Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And guys, again, please send me your updates. DM me if you've got something going on with your business, or you've got a podcast or a magazine feature, something coming out. DM me. I would love to help promote. I'll give a mention and just talk about what you're doing. I just would love to do that. We can all use extra support right now. So please don't hesitate. If there's something you'd like me to share, talk about, mention. I do want these lives to be valuable and beneficial to other people. It's not just my self-entertainment, although that does serve a big purpose for me right now, but really just want to help everyone out, because I've had a lot of people, at the end of the day, I've had a lot of people helping me out during this time and helping to promote me, and I don't know what I would do without this community, because no one's on an island here. We are one for each other. So please reach out, guys, and that's it for today. Yeah. That's it for today. I'll see you hopefully Wednesday. See you Friday. And maybe I'll see you next on at ReFashioned Art for my art show. Nevertheless, you'll get to see my full outfit, which, by the way, I'm wearing Goodwill. New belt from my sister's closet. You're going to have to watch on ReFashioned Art if you want to see it. And otherwise, I'm wearing all Goodwill. Bye, Kelly. See you later, babe. Check out Kelly Autumn, artist, amazing, among other things. But I'll see you next, guys, at ReFashioned Art. Bye-bye.